Gather to me my faithful ones, who made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Hebrews chapter 10, verses 19 to 25. Chapter 1. Eli Amiram, head of Mossad's London station, stepped around the muck of discarded fast food cartons and tried to be positive. Today was going to be a good day, he told himself, despite all indications to the contrary. There was minor shit and major shit. The minor shit was spending the weekend moving apartments because of a security threat. The threat itself was negligible, but the move was necessary, part of the job, and as routine as checking under his car before driving. London was a level 2 security risk. It had history. In 1982, the Israeli ambassador had been shot in the head outside the Dorchester Hotel. After 3 months in a coma, he spent his remaining 20 years as a permanent patient. It was a tragic end for such a brilliant man. Then there was the car bomb in 1992. No deaths, only casualties. The deaths had been in Buenos Aires, when 96 Israelis died at the embassy, including people he knew. So moving apartments, when told to do so, was part of the job. In other words, minor shit. Major shit was the news from back home that Eli had absorbed on his phone while brushing his teeth. The stupidity and short-sightedness of the government was breathtaking. Where was the intellect, the rationality, the problem-solving capability, the intelligence Jews were supposed to possess? Every session at the Knesset seemed to spiral into self-serving agendas that anyone with an average IQ could see was never going to solve anything. While Eli despaired at government policy, he reminded himself yet again he was a civil servant. His job was to serve the people of his country. Governments come, governments go. Institutions and civil servants had a duty to stay at their posts, to keep the chaos from taking over. Today would be another day of trying to do his best. It wasn't easy. Eli might tell himself it was going to be a good day. He could repeat it as much as he liked. He could even write it down over and over again, as his psychologist wife suggested, but it didn't change the darkness in his mind. It didn't change the recurring dream that he, Eli Amiram, the office's most accomplished spy runner, the great brain with all his education, experience, professionalism, and integrity, had screwed up so badly that an agent had been blown into unrecognizable body parts. Yes, everybody lost agents. It was part of the job, but this one had been special. The man who died wasn't only an agent, he was also the closest Eli had ever had to a friend. A death that could have been avoided if Eli had seen the cracks in the operation that opened into a sinkhole.